And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music for Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. This very fine, and in this case, very warm Thursday. It's nothing to compare to some of the temperatures I've seen in New Mexico and California, but I'm telling you, 90 degrees is hot here. It's just toasty, and I could do without the 90s. But so could a lot of other people, I'm sure. So that's all right. But I've thrown open my windows to help catch some breeze and help get some, hopefully cool off the house a little bit. So if you hear truck sounds, that's what it is. All right. Hey, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be working on finishing up the Piglin trading hall I started on Tuesday. So let's jump in there. Okay. All right, now. So here I am, and I think what I'm going to do, given the time of day, so yes, see, the time of day exists. I'm going to go ahead and grab a quick nap, grab my shulker box, and then head out to the nether. I think I have what I need here. So we're going to work with that. Oh, the other thing I should maybe think about doing here is harvesting my crops. So let's go ahead and do that. Because at some point I'm going to want to set up a couple of different farms here, you know, for the foods and the stuffs and the foods. So, you know, mostly cows and stuff, but, you know, oops, well, I think I threw something in there I didn't want to, but it's all right. Let's see, potatoes are ready. So, get the potatoes going. You know, it's one of those things that, too, I want to set up an AFK chicken farm. I want to set up a semi-AFK kind of sort of AFK, not quite, cow farm. You can't set up an AFK cow farm because you have to breed the cows. Turns out they don't want to do that on their own, sadly. So you have to encourage them a little bit. Turns out the cows may be a little shy. I don't know. But whatever the reason, gotta do that. So, you know, I'm really tempted to just tunnel through this mountain and give myself a little bit shorter walk over to this portal. All right. All right, now I did do a little bit, very little bit of work off stream, off camera. I actually have 2 piglins trapped, named, and all set, ready for the trading. So that's good. Now I just have to finish up the rest of this. So yes, this is going to be great. Oh, I should grab a couple of things here. I was just cleaning up the place while I was not here, but now that I'm here, let's see. I do want to, let's see. I do want to make a ladder. So let's go do that. Do that. Let's grab a couple of those. Okay. I think what I want to do is ladder up this way. And, let's see. I think, you know, I was thinking of putting this tile up on the roof up there too, for the ceiling and all that stuff. Which would absolutely work. Oh, do I still have... I have a very little bit of stone brick. Might be enough, though. Okay. Ah! Cheese nuggets. somebody has decided I need to not be up there, I think. There's a blaze around here somewhere. Oh, hang on. Gotta finish that ladder. Okay. There's the blaze. Also, just make sure my armor doesn't fall off. You know, that's... Yep, I hear it. I hear the blaze. It's being all blazy. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. So, the other thing I should mention, just because it's a thing that I'm using right now, is I do now have this nicer pickaxe. Ow! Which does not stop me from falling into random pits. Pickaxe is great for digging random pits, not so great from keeping you from falling into them and dying. That's why I set my spawn point right here. So, if you're watching the stream on Tuesday, you may have caught Mandolin through this... ouch. Darn it. Threw this lovely thing at me, so, you know, who am I to turn down a nice gift? So, alright, so I'm going to use it, and it is nice. It's got efficiency on it, it's got mending on it, it's all sorts of good. So, however, this tree, nice as it is, needs to not be here. Also, I don't have a home one of these things. Okay. There's the pit I fell into, right? And it's a long way down, so, you know. I am glad that keep inventories on. That's kind of nice, you know. Okay, so just to keep myself from plummeting down that hole again. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do, ow, is flop through there. Is let's start. I'm going to go ahead and use the tiles. Use some tiled slabs here. And I'll almost certainly need more than that. But let's start with the tile slabs. And just to simplify things for myself here in a minute. That... I've watched him come spinning down the mountain. It's one of those things I wish I had replay mod on for, because that would be hilarious to watch. But sadly, I don't have replay mod out for public consumption yet, so it is there. Apparently, if you're they've got a beta out. If you're on if you're a subscribe on their Patreon, but I don't, so yeah. All right. So I had a couple things I wanted to do here. First off, I'm going to cover this. Now, I want to run some fence and some wall and stuff around the outside to keep the neighbors, especially the neighbors on this side, from getting a little bit too friendly. Okay, you know, it's not going to be a huge problem, but, you know, at least I don't want it to be a huge problem, so... Hi! See, like this guy right here. He really wants to come say hi. So does this guy over here. They're totally into visiting and snorting and trying to kill everybody who comes near them. It is a problem. Now, if his friend wasn't there, I'd absolutely... Ow! Ow. Okay. Now his friend needs to die. I was going to be nice and not kill him. Ouch. And that's changed now. Okay. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm so very, very close to not being alive. Okay. We'll just enjoy some pork chops. That's how to celebrate getting almost killed by a hoglin, is to enjoy some tasty, tasty pork chops and just live it up on the body of the piglin. That's how this works, right? Sure. Okay. Okay, it's a hoglin, not a piglin, but still. Okay, there are enough bad things around here anyway, so. Okay, let's get this around here. Ouch. Oh, look at that guy being all fiery. See, this is a problem. This is partly why I want to finish this fort. I also want to get I want to build some crenellations and other fun stuff up here too. And just might as just turn this into a fort. However, ow. What I shouldn't do is block the ladder. Okay. Because I do actually want that to be a way up. Now, part of me is I don't want to say confused necessarily, but definitely unsure. I'm trying to decide if I actually want to like open up a gate, so I can come through this portal, up the ladder, and out the gate here into the forest. I'm kind of leaning that way actually. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that's how I want to approach this, but I could live with that. Okay. Other thing I've been toying with here is setting up a gold farm. Now, ooh, all right, I'm gonna have to go get some more deep slate. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, as I was saying, the nether roof is not really allowed on this server, so if I do build a gold farm, it's gonna have to be yep, guess I better go get some more stuff. Alright, well, I'll just run out there and get some. It's gonna have to be here somewhere, and I've got a nice nether waste portal. I'm gonna see. Okay, the portal's right there by nether wastes, so there is some fun stuff happening there, right? I'd have to go hunt up 1.5 zillion magma blocks, so that's not too bad. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You gotta figure that whole mess out. Don't know quite how that's going to go, but yeah. It'll go somehow. Oh. Is this torch in the way? It could be. Sometimes those trees are a little picky. Alright, so. Sadly, and it's, I'm going to say it's intentional. It kind of is intentional. I have no plans on getting villagers to automate my. Oops, let's not go that way. To automate my carrot farming or anything like that. Really, my goal in this world is resource collection. Okay, now I'm running a little contrary to that by doing all of the mining over here and then using it on the build, but that's all right. No, it's just efficiency and mending. Okay. Nice to get some fortune on it too, but I don't know that got a lot of that around right at the moment. I certainly don't. I don't know if any of the librarians have fortune on it, so. Ooh. Deep slate coal. Now this is something, if you've got Silk Touch, you're playing right now. Silk Touch doesn't save it because it won't exist after the 118 update. You won't be able to get it anymore. Ooh, look, diamonds. Speaking of needing fortune, I'm just going to leave those diamonds there. Okay, I'm going to want them later, but for now, let's just not worry about it. Because again, fortune. Do have a lot of emeralds around here, though. Though, same thing, a little fortune action there might be a good thing, too. But, anyway, I need some stuff. So I need some deep slate. I think that's probably enough. It's definitely enough for the slabs I was looking for, so. Okay. I'll just, there. Do that way, and meander my way back. It'll be great. Up we go. Nice little bubble vader. I like those. It's nice that you can do those now. I was kind of sad when they... Oh, yep, that was the problem. The torch was in the way. This tree wanted to be bushy, I guess. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need some stone, too. Darn it. Let me see what I've got in the way of stone. So I was thinking I might put a couple of towers and stuff on that fort. Nothing too big, because I don't want to blow out the scale. But, alright, let me run back down, see what I got cooking. Otherwise, oops. One of these ways is not like the other here. You know what I'm going to do? Just open this up here a little bit. Okay, right. That'll make it a little bit easier to see. Hey, which way do I go? This way. All right. So let's see what's cooking over here. Okay. So that's all done. Let's go ahead and refill this bucket. Ah, looks like it's finally starting to wear out. Great. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to find some dripstone and do the fun little infinite lava that you can do now. Hi. How are you? Oops, I should have... Gotta remember to drop my pickaxe in my hand, my offhand, to repair it while I'm doing this stuff. That's okay. It's okay. We're good. Hi. Right, so I can just come over here. Right, and just heal up my pickaxe. Because fortunately, it has mending. Alright, so that's cooking. Let's go ahead and cook up that. Alright, get some stone going. I don't think I've got a lot of stone here. Yeah, definitely not as much as I'd like. That's fine. Maybe what I'll do is I'll come over here. I want to widen this anyway, so let's go ahead and go and do this. And I need to figure out some... Whoa, hello. I need to figure out some sorting and organization out here. 'Cause I do not have... I don't have any of this organized, and I want to. I don't know that I'm... Actually, I'm fairly certain I don't want to build a full-on... Oops, that's water. I don't want to build on a full-on auto sorter. That's just not really why I'm here. You know, I have other use for some of those resources. You know what I mean? But definitely getting some of this stuff. So, yeah. I gotta do something. But for now. Oops, except I need that. Yeah, don't chuck the stuff I'm trying to build things out of, huh? Okay, so let's see what I can... Alright. There we go. Just refill that. That's great. Hi. Just since they're a one-hit kill with this farm, there's no reason to have a... no reason to wear out my iron sword on these guys. And haven't been doing a whole lot of resource gathering here, you know? Which, as I said, that's one of the reasons I'm here. Of course, what would be better would be to scoop that stuff up in buckets, feed it into my furnace. I'm definitely wanting to get a little deeper in here. As I said, if I can find some dripstone, that would be fabulous. There's some dripstone ends. That would be really, really nice. Okay. Oh, you know, I've got... That's gravel. This is disorganized. But I think I do want to bring some of this... Maybe I'll bring those slabs with me, too. Okay. Gotta remember. Let's do some stuff. I think that's going to be enough stone for now. So let's head back into the nether and see what I can do about making some more progress on this Piglin trading hall. Because it's so close to being done. And I want to finish it up so it's a nice place for the other nerdy Minecrafters here. And that's not an insult in any way. This is Mandolin's nerdy 117 server. So that's what she calls it. So, you know, we're all nerds here. Okay. Now, you know, I could have, you know, used grass path or something to mark this. Doesn't work nearly as well over stone, but... Though I think you can do grass path now just on dirt. I think they've converted it to dirt path. And so I can do some fun stuff there, too. Also, may want to come down here. Ooh, that seems dark. Huh. So may want to come through here and just sort of decorate this portal somehow. Don't know how, but something weird. Okay. Now, trapdoor here would be helpful too. But, oops. You know, I've been playing Minecraft for a while now, and one of the things I have learned over the years is that if you want to be able to place blocks, you must in fact have them in your inventory. Okay, it's one of those weird but true things. You have to have blocks in order to place them. Even in creative, you have to have them in your inventory. So, it's just these simple little thoughts. Now, the good news here is once this is all blocked in, this area is now super private. So now you can open these chests. You know, you're not going to annoy those guys. You're not going to annoy anyone else who's around. So that's great. Okay, so now what else do we have here? So I can do some deep slate walls, but I think what I want to do is I want to take some of this stone. I want to turn at least some of this into stairs. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop that off for use at a later time. Alright, so now I think how I want to approach this. Let's go ahead and just break up all of that. Okay. Yeah, so let's get up here. I'm going to do some stuff with some walls of various flavors up here, I think. Huh. Okay. Well, you got ourselves some... Okay. No. No. I'm going to try to stop that. Okay, so how did I want to do this? The short answer is I don't know. So I think what I want to do is let's bring this out maybe here. I mean, I could trim the corners off this building, for example. I could do some other fun stuff like that, but let's kind of bring this sort of this way, perhaps. Alright. Now, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So that would go right about there. Alright, yeah, this might work. I was thinking of overhanging here just a bit. Actually, I still kind of want to do that. Alright, so let's do it this way. I'm going to come out here with little... Actually, not even come out here. I'm just going to place some netherrack here. Come out here with some upside down stairs. Okay, so just put some upside down stairs here, kind of like this. Now, I think what I want to do is let's grab some andesite. Okay, and I want to put some andesite right there. Now, oh, it doesn't. Darn it. Yes, of course. The stairs don't bond with the... Yeah, of course. So that's annoying. Okay. How else do I want to do this? Alright, so what if I take the stairs and go this way? Okay. This might work. Okay, now, kind of what I'm doing here is I want to get the stairs in. Oops. I might have to come around this way and just come this way a little bit. There we go. Okay, so in theory, yep, you could then shoot down through these gaps, right? And that's sort of how I want this to go. All right, so let's do the same thing over here. So just put that in there. Let's not fall out here because that would be awkward. Okay, you know, end up falling down onto that hoglin. That's just not. Oops, darn it. Not at all what I had in mind. You know. So. Okay, let's try this again, but this time with feeling. All right. Okay, yeah, that's fun, right? See, I can come shoot down right here like this, and just kind of fill that nice little. Oops, well, apparently I filled him with hot flaming death, which is okay, I guess. I'm all for filling the hot one with hot flaming death, since it is in fact a dangerous killing machine. Okay, what if I were to take some slabs here? And I could do andesite slabs or something, but yeah. Okay, so I could do this. I'm gonna need some more stuff, though. That's a torch. They're kind of like blocks, but not. Okay, so if that goes there, and this goes here. Now, I'm also thinking that, yeah, maybe I want to run the slab straight across. No, I don't, because I don't want to block that. So, yeah, and I want this to be tall enough, which means it's going to have to come up this high. Ah, yeah, sorry, you get loud truck sounds out there. This actually needs to be out here a little bit. Because if I had the stairs here, they'd be coming up like this. Or the stairs would be there and there. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to run this way a little bit. And I made the same mistake on this side. Not a huge deal, but maybe. So if that goes there, if I built the same structure out here, this could be a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit. Let's clean out some of this. Okay, so now, if I come out this way, alright, so coming from the corner, space out that way, so the andesite would go there, right? No, it's in one. There and there. Okay, so that comes out. Stairs would go here, 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 and I still do not have a garden hose. It's a lot easier to sweep up these mushroom bits if you've got one, but it's alright. Okay, so that would go there like that, which would put this here, and actually it ends up bonding with this tower here. Is that a problem? Do I actually care? I don't know. Does it look stupid? It very well might. That is always the danger here. Is that in the wrong place? So that goes up that way. Come in. Okay, so that would be... I feel like something here is off. Yeah, this is off. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, okay, so this is wrong. There's something here that's wrong. What is it? Alright, so this would go there. There's a blank. That goes there, right? And then in. And then there. Okay. So something kind of like that. Alright, I'm just going to put the blocks here just so I can see where the tower is. Now, alright, now what I could do then is... Well, I couldn't necessarily drop a door, but there must be a... Whoa. Something fun happening up there. Look at all those guys. I don't know what they're trying to get to. I'm curious now. Let's go find out. Let's go see what those guys are so into up there. It could just be a hoglin. They do like to hunt them. On the other hand, it could be a blue skeleton. Oh, nope, it's absolutely a hoglin. and knock it off its perch. Or I will just kill it and congratulations to us. Go team the Hoglin Slayers. It's a sort of interesting little hallway right here. Whoa. Let's go get him, guys. That's right. Go get him. That's right, little one. Go. Alright, anyway. Let's get all the piglins there. So let's... Alright, so open this up here. I want to be able to see what's happening with the castle. Of course, I've probably just torn out my way down, but I guess that's... It is what it is. Okay. Okay, not really. I can jump over. And that... Other than this looks a little funky coming in on the corner there. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I do need to craft up some slabs. Yeah, some stone brick slabs. Let's get over there and do this. Alright. Doing okay? I'm sure we are. Do I have enough, Okay. Pull all those. That's... might be enough. I may absolutely have to go get some more stuff, but... Oh, I do need to, though, take some andesite here. Craft up some more andesite wall. So I'm apparently using that in this little section of something here. Right, so if I come in, drop these slabs in here, kind of like this, right? Yeah, so this is basically what I'm wanting to have happen here. Oh, is a nice place. No. I wasn't looking for your input, Senor Ghast. I don't know why the Ghast would be Spanish, but, you know, I don't have any particular reason why they would be, but, you know. Okay. Alright, so, I'm just kind of thinking... If I come in here with some slabs like this. Now, I could actually come in. Goodbye. Jeez. Alright. I do want to go pick up his drops, though, so. You know, because the XP would be good, you know. But also the Ghast here could be helpful, you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and just throw the tier in there. Still have all this extra meat. Okay. You know, I think what I'll do, just throw a furnace up here real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook up that cobblestone. Alright. Now. Now what? The important part was getting this roof in, so got that done, which is definitely a plus. So... yeah, so I come in here kind of like this, cap it, and just call it a day. Now, the other option, so I've got these as slabs. I could change these to stairs, which might be interesting here too. Also, I think I want to bring up the slabs under this so it looks like it's connected. Alright, let's go see what that looks like out front, huh? It's not... I do want this to look, you know, aesthetically interesting. It's okay. Yeah, it's definitely okay. Not, you know, it's like fabulous, but okay. Actually, if I run some stone brick wall along the gaps there too, that might be good. Maybe a little something along the sides. Oops. Okay. Who did I take off? Nobody at the moment. Some nice little corner here. Ooh, sorry, you can't feel it out there, but there's a nice breeze blowing through my window right now, and I'm happy about it. Okay. So, I could do this. I'm not totally thrilled with that, to be honest. It's a little bit, yeah, I kind of want something up there just to give it some I want some, basically what I want is some crenellations is where you can get up there and fight and, you know, if you want to be shooting down and support, you know, giving fire support to the people who might happen to be outside on this fortress. Or, you know, anyone who's out wandering around and you want to give a little fire support. But I don't like this, so this is all going to come out. The tower, there are a couple of problems. One, the towers are too big. So that's an issue. Okay. It's one of the bigger issues, in fact. And it just didn't look good. So I've got the slate in there. Now what I could do, take this out. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up all of my dropped goodies here. Okay, now what I could do is run some different types of stone fencing and walls and other stuff around here. That might be good. I think I could go with that. I mean, it wouldn't be super protected shooting at ghasts and stuff, but if I were to come up this way and say I come across something sort of like this. Okay, still kind of shoot down there. I might slab on top of that, but okay, it's not that way. So let's just see what this looks like. Okay, just a little bit of like that. Okay, and maybe I'll put some slabs on top of this. Okay. All right, so we'll just duck back here. Okay. See, that kind of works. All right, I need to make sure I've got the space here to right there. Okay, so it doesn't fit, but I can worry about that here in a little bit. So let's go that way. So let's slide this over one first of all. Okay, so we can do that. So let's, because basically I think what I've got is an odd number of blocks, which is usually a good thing. But it does throw things off if you want to do something that's a little more even. Okay, so that's... In this case, actually, it's not odd, which is, I guess, odd. But I'm going to put a little something there if I want to. Let's like this way. This goes this way. Alright, and I'm out of andesite. Alright, well, craft more up here. Okay. But it gives plenty of... Right? You can still sit back here. Now once I block this off, what this guy just did won't happen anymore. So you can still kind of shoot out over there. Yeah, let's go see what this looks like. But I think this is gonna... I think this is gonna be the way I want to go with this. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft up this andesite wall. Don't have any more andesite, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, this is one of those times. Yeah, hey, if I still had free cam. Yeah, that's not too bad. A little bit of something there in the middle might be good, but I think overall that's not a bad design. All right, cool. Go with that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go grab some more andesite, I think, but go ahead and finish up at least this side of things, right? Much better than the tower. Yeah, I think so. How's it going there, Kendra? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Welcome, welcome. Do need to take this out, though. Yeah, because the tower was definitely not working. Okay. So this will give me just some nice... You know, you can hunt gas from up here until they fly overhead. And there's still the problem of something, you know, plummeting off the roof up here, but it fits very well in the nether. Yep, thank you. Yep. Waiting for the minions to go to sleep. I'll find them. That's always an exciting pastime. At some point, and eventually they sleep, right? Just, 1, 2, there we go. Alright, cool. So this is going to come in this way. Now I think what I'm going to do here is maybe replace this wall with some gates. But, come on, get up there. Get. That's not right. No, no. Okay. Cool. Alright, so basically what we've got now, so I'm going to fill that in, so I'm going to have to get some more andesite, but another brick slab to make a slotted roof over it. It's a possibility. I was originally thinking I would just do it sort of a simple A-frame, but I kind of like the idea of getting up on top of it. Let me drop down here. What I want to do is get some... oops, that's the wrong crafting table, thank you. Oh, I've got a couple of gates. Okay. Cool. So I do want to take a couple of these gates, and I want to drop them in up here. Just so that there's a nice way of getting into that area if I want to. Okay, I can fill that in. But yeah, a little bit of a roof might be good just to deal with some, let's have the ghasts fly overhead. And I need to get some more andesite to fill this gap in. But overall, this is not bad. Let's see. Did I leave any trap doors? I didn't. Okay. Alright. Yeah. See, that's... cover the center, not only from ghast fire, but also Enderman. In case you accidentally look at one, you're safe up there. Let's take a quick look out here. See, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Let's meander down these stairs. Okay. Dodge the ghast. Come here, ghast. Or not ghast. Blaze. Come on. That's right. That's right. I have shield. Haha! Behold the power of shield. Okay. Yeah, see, that's... I need to fill that in, but that's not looking bad at all. That looks like an arrow. That's kind of silly, but... okay. Yeah, see, I could deal with that. Actually, and maybe in that spot, and in this gap here, where I've got the wider... where I've got the wider gaps... oh, jeez, nuggets. Sorry, my wife closed the door. I think she's taking my daughters to dance, and she closed the door and just scared the freak out of me, man. All right. I could go racing back to my base, but let me sleep and maybe keep the mobs away. All right. Okay, so let's get some andesite. Oh, man. You know, can't say I'm necessarily on edge, but that was a little disconcerting. Oh, it was funny. I was editing some videos the other day for, come on. Oh, I guess I'm full. I was editing some videos the other day that was from the hardcore series last week. It's for the highlight reel that's goes up on YouTube tomorrow. And I got so scared by a wandering trader. It was funny to see. Going back through that video, man, I was laughing. Yeah, the Nether is not the safest place in the world. I think that's a reasonable way of putting it. Okay, do I have... got diorite. I don't know if I have any andesite up here. I think I might have some back down in my... back in my main storage area down here. Okay. Now, come on. Alright, hang on just a sec. Let's get... there we go. There, that'll be easier to walk out of. Alright, andesite. Let's see what I've got stored over here. There's some andesite over there if I need to go. I'm sure I can go find some elsewhere, but... nope, that's all. Well, darn it. Hi! Gotta take care of my, my visitors here. So many visitors. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. They're perfectly fine. Okay, also I don't need this redstone right now. Alright, so I'm going to have to go mining for andesite. So, let's just go this way. I mean, I could go over the lava and around the lava pool. That would be okay, I guess. But, let's just see what's through all of this diorite, I suppose. They had I saw a bug report that that Mojang put out, I guess for an update or something. Something about diorite spawning a little too much or something like that. I don't remember. It was a little weird. Hang on. What is tough? Okay. Now, tough used to spawn around around the geodes. They don't anymore. Okay. And tough is nice, you know. It's a nice block. It's not andesite, which I'm sort of looking for right now, but it's a nice block. Yeah, more, yeah, it spawns more frequently now and less stone. Yeah, so, okay. There we go. It's nice to have a mending pickaxe, but yeah, I may just have to go around the lava where I know there's some andesite and go mine that up real quick. Okay, well, that's not a huge deal, really. Because I know there's andesite right there. Or, you know, right here above my head. That's a perfectly valid place for it to be. Look up once in a while, dude. Look up. Alright, you know, I'm fine. So this is a fairly new world. We just started it a week ago. Basically, when 1.17 released, this server went up. So it's a fairly new world. Okay, and I need to drop off at least this ladder, which I don't need. Okay. Wonderful. Get that all cooking. Alright, so now it seems a little dark over there, but we're good. Yeah, so it is post-update world, so it's all the new generation, all of that fun stuff. And basically, so the main world I play on is a 1.16 world. The main, just straight-up survival world I play on. And I'm going to drop off this diorite. And, you know, but there are a lot of people who are on the server who'd like to play with some of the new stuff, right? Which, you know, I can't blame them. I do too. So Mandolin set up this world just to say, hey, boy, I don't have anything place to put all this stuff. Here, why don't we just set up a short-term world we can play on and do some other fun stuff just temporarily. And when the 1.18 does hit, all of our plugins update, and so we can apply it on the server. Then what we'll do is she's going to use her super op powers and migrate all of our resources and things. So, haven't done a post-update world. Okay, but it had unloaded chunks. That makes sense. That's definitely a good approach. Our 1.16 world has been going on for years, and so we've got a lot of, well, there's a lot of the world explored. But couldn't upgrade the server because there are lots of plugins and things that we sort of depend on the server that we've got to wait for them to update first before we can update the server. So, yep, all of that fun stuff. Okay. All right, so let's just get in here now and then do the... Hopefully the rest of this is fairly easy. Oh, you only do bedrock. Okay, that's cool. I had a bedrock world for a long time. Okay, that was bad. What just dropped? Oh. All right, hang on just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So, I had a fan in the window because it's hot here, and I'm trying to trying to cool the house off. Apparently, a gust of wind blew in and blew my fan right out of the window. So, anyway, as I was saying, I started on PlayStation, so I've got a world that's now bedrock, and it's it works out nicely. It's a nice little deal. I've been tempted to try to update it and do some other fun stuff. I think I need a few more slabs, but I'm kind of liking that variation there. Okay, so let's go ahead and slab up a little bit here. Okay. Alright, so let's... kind of liking that. Let's come over here. I want to take out this wide block here, too. I'm going to drop the andesite. And then just run some slabs across the top like that. Now, you still can't walk through it, which is part of the idea here. Oh, that breeze feels good, though. I'm annoyed that it knocked my fan out of the window. Yeah, Bedrock does update automatically. Oh, man, that scared me when that fell out, man. That was not quite what I was looking for, you know? Alright, so I think this is... Oops. Well, that wall's in the wrong spot. Okay. Not too bad. I wish I had some form of gray fence here, or gray gate, but since you can't make iron gates, I guess that'll have to do. Let's go see what this looks like from the outside, but I think that's gonna work. Yeah, see, that's a little bit nicer up there with that. And I don't want to put slabs down. I might be able to put slabs down. I like having that open, so you've got a good field of fire down to whatever spawns over here. Okay, and then I think you're right. I think I want to throw up a platform up top. Something to sort of, you know, protect you from ghasts and protect from any number of other things. Let's see. What do I want to put up there, though? I'm trying to decide if I want to make it continue the roof with the stone brick, or if I want to put something else up there. I don't think I want to pull up another color, so... Alright, so let's come in here, and let's say... Alright. Let's say right there. That should... Yeah. That works. And I'll just put it right here so it's lined up with these pillars. Oops. Right there, so it's lined up with those pillars. There we go. Okay, and now... Let's see. Throw some andesite fence there. Now, I'm going to have to go up one more in order to... Oops. Nope. Oh. Yeah. Just have to go up one more so that it's tall enough. But it's still short enough I'm not going to have to worry about Enderman being able to get in here, which is the other part of the problem. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay, I'm just going to randomly put blocks in the wrong place, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Alright. Nope. Nope. My epic parkour skills are not as epic. Well, they've never been epic. I was going to say they're not as epic as usual, but they're not epic. I don't parkour very often. Okay. Okay, but there we go. So, yeah. But it's one of those things I was looking at, toying with. It's like, do you want to try to import get my old PlayStation world, convert that over to Java and all that stuff, or not? All of that. I was looking at those options. Oh, don't fall in. Don't want to climb out of my redstone again. Your parkour is too weak. Yep. Yep, that is definitely a problem I have. Okay. So because these are bottom slabs, now nothing's going to spawn up there. Okay. Now, what would be nice, actually, would be to get some shroom lights, I think. Yeah, drop a couple of shroom lights right in those gaps. Okay, right there. That'll work. So, let's see. I know I don't have one, so let's craft up a garden hoe. Alright, and yeah. Yeah, I'll just throw a couple of shroom lights in there, and I think this will work out nicely. Especially since I know there are some right here in this tree that I failed to parkour out of. Alright. Alright. Here we go. See, I'm a builder primarily. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. It's been nice having a change of pace where when I was in my hardcore streams and stuff. But yeah, none of that involves, serious parkour skills, right? I do want to just take this whole tree down, so if you're wondering about that, that is kind of what's happening here. It's just a little... Whoa, 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 ow. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. See, also my standing on things and not falling out of them skills are weak, so... Yeah. Armor's still alive, which is a plus. Oh, look at that. Lava. Wonderful. We'll just do something about that, huh? Okay. Lava is fun. Except when you're trying to not fall in it. Then it's less fun. Oh, I should probably go with these. Okay. Alright. I got the lava. I do like now that they actually have infinite lava sources, right? You can set up your... It's slow, right? But you can set up some dripstone, let it drip down into the cauldron, and you can scoop the collected lava out of the cauldron. I like that. I'm looking forward to abusing that. Oh yeah, I wasn't crouching scenario. You got it. All right. Yeah, see, I wanted to take this out too, partly because it was overhanging the castle wall, and that would be bad, so. Yeah, crouching. It's a nice thing to be able to do, and it's nice when you remember to do it. I like remembering to crouch and not fall to my death, I've already done that once this stream. I'd like to maybe not do it again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm thrilled. There's so many cool things that can come of the dripstone. Alright. So let's... Got 2 shroom lights. That is exactly the number I'm going to need, so that's lovely. Alright, so let's grab those shroom lights. I'm just going to drop them in right there, and one right there. Cool, so that's going to provide some cover from ghasts, and a nice place to hide from Enderman. Now, there was one just hanging out over there somewhere. I guess it despawned. Or, moved. Endermen do have that capability of wandering around, It's like, I don't know why they wouldn't just want to stay put, but you know how it is. I wonder, what if I come out kind of... Just sort of bring this out this way a little bit. Kendra catch your legs. Okay. Yes, that... I got you. I'm all for it. We're just going to put this water here, so when you inevitably plummet to your death, you won't have so much death. Alright. Yeah, sometimes that's helpful, Alright, so what I want to do is I want to come up here. I want to throw some trapdoors over these just for, just so that they look a little nicer. And I want to put a trapdoor here. Okay. Just so that it's a little nicer to walk across. Okay. Ooh, you know what would look kind of cool? Would be to take some more of these trapdoors and slap them around the top of that. So let's go ahead and do that. Get some more of those. Let's get some trapdoors. There you are, trapdoors. You were hiding from me. That wasn't nice. Oh, it's an if. It's not if, it's when. Yep. Know that feeling too. Okay. So I'm just going to throw these up here too. It's just a little splash of color. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so none of that's spawnable up top, which is good. Alright, let's go see what this looks like down there. Actually, yeah, that safety pavilion there is going to be nice. Okay, come on. Down the ladder. That's right. Down, boy. Alright. Okay, Schmokey. So, let's see now. That's not bad. In fact, if I were to... I don't have any scaffolding, so I'd have to do it the old-fashioned way. But throw some trapdoors at a couple of places around it. That might be good. Oh, and I need to craft up some stuff. You know, light stuff. Lanterns. Slap up some lanterns to throw in each of these gaps. Alright. So I was also trying to decide if I wanted to build a staircase down this way. I'm not totally sold on that option, but... Okay. Alright, so now if you're down here... Oh yeah, you wander down here. See, that's not bad. That's looking like a nice, safe place to be. I swear that thing looks like an arrow. It's like, oh, see? Look. There's a fort there. You know, I'm down for it. I like it. Okay. Yeah. Now, what would be fun would be to get out here and maybe bone meal the snot out of this just to decorate it or something. Or actually, what would be kind of fun is if I had silk touch to actually plant grass out here. But okay, so that's looking good. Let's meander up this way. All right. And see, I could just leave a staircase around that side, but I like having this fence here. Okay, so now if you're over here... Ooh, what's over there? Oh, this might be spawn. Yeah, okay. I am really close to the spawn portal over here, which is one of the reasons I turned it into a Piglin farm. Or a Piglin trading hall, so that the various people on the server could have a nice place to trade stuff. So, okay, this is good. I want to get over here with a few slabs, and I think just whoa, just for just sort of a nice little space here. I'm gonna throw some of these down. All right. Cool. So yeah, so now there's a nice nice way up here. This little... So for people like me who decide, oh yes, I do in fact want to come up here and, you know, pillage the resources of the Nether. Got a nice path to do it. Cool. Oh, well, that's a blaze. That's definitely... Yep. See, that's unpleasant. On the plus side, got a nice place to hide. Perfect. Yeah, oh yeah, this is going to be great. So I can just take the bow. I can miss a lot. Oh, got him. Must have hit him the first time, too. Right? Matriculations? Or what are they called? Something like that? Oops, that was not a good shot at all. That was even worse. Whoa, duck. Okay, perfect. Yeah, see, this is gonna be great. I like this. Okay, cool. Let's go pick up my drops because it'd be nice to have them. Also, maybe heal up my pickaxe. Sadly, no blaze rods. But it's okay. Okay, got a bunch of quartz out here. That'll be a plus. Yeah, so this is sitting right here. This is going to be a nice little place. Yep, exactly. Nice and functional. Said I could come out there, throw a few trapdoors around the outside, but I'm liking what this is doing. I mean, it's definitely a nice functional functional build. It's got the piglins in it now for trading, right? I don't have any gold on me, but yeah. So yeah, since I'm right here next to the unfriendly neighbors, right? Got this lovely little fortress thing going on here. This is sort of an interesting place up that way. You know? Actually, I'm more than half tempted to turn this into some form of, I don't know, maybe I could turn it into a wither farm or something, but I'm not going to come pave the nether. I've done that once. I'm not going to do that again in this world, so yeah, I like it. It's functional. It's safe. You know, nothing's going to come in through these gates. And, yeah. Okay. Just double checking, if I had any gold, and I don't. So, that's kind of unfortunate, but, you know, can't have everything. Okay, so now, I do want to do a little bit of stuff. I need to go get some iron, but I want to tidy this up just a little bit. Okay. Bring some stuff this way. This staircase was a little bit of a surprise, honestly. So, the spawn portal is this way. Okay. You come through here, and this portal right over, just right up these stairs, and right through this door, this leads to spawn. Okay. Right. It's a nice little portal. So when I want to get back to the village for trading and other stuff, this is the way I go. Well, what I had set up was, I had some signs. Yeah, go this way, go around, all that stuff. Well, when I was working on this, it's a little bit of a drop down that way. When I was working on this, I ended up falling down over here because I fall off of everything. No build is complete unless you've fallen off it at least 3 times. And I absolutely did that. And realized, hey, spawn is right there. Back door to the build could be right here. It's fabulous. So that's what we did, is just decided to open this up. Now what I want to do here is I want to replace some of this stairway. Mandolin, when she was helping me out... Oh, darn it. I didn't want to drop that. Didn't want to drop any of that. Go fetch those. When she was helping me out the other day, she threw some of that black stone down, which was nice. And, you know, we just built the staircase. But I think what I'll do is I'll take this black stone. Isn't that special? Okay. Anyway, I figured I'd take some of this black stone and turn it into part of the stairs getting up there. Now, how do I get back up there? Hi, you want to throw down a ladder or something? Turns out the piglins, not so helpful. Okay. Alright, so we'll come this way, and what I want to do is I want to take some of this black stone. Yeah, I was thinking... Actually, I think what I want to do, just because of the limitations of resources, is I'm going to run blackstone stairs down the middle and some nether brick stairs along the sides. What? Oh, are you shooting at... You must be shooting at a piglin somewhere. Anyway, something along the sides. I'm kind of thinking what I might do. I'm trying to decide if I want to build a little bit of a decorative tunnel here. Right, coming down. Right, because I decided I come up right into this. Which, again, leads back to spawn. So, yeah, I want to build a little decorative something along the side. I mean, if I don't know. Ooh, if I had enough of it, doing some calcite or quartz, I just don't have nearly enough of it to do something like that. All right, let's see. Let's do the polished stairs. I think that's going to be the way to go. And I'm going to go ahead and cook up some of this. Some of this nether. Of course, I do have some nether brick already, so I guess that's good. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Okay, yep, there was the sneeze. Got it. I am the sneeze, father of Achu. For those of you in the who remember Robin Hood Men in Tights. Alright, I'm going to just run this netherrack here just because it's going to be easy to take out. Alright. Ah, darn it. Okay, I like having an efficiency pickaxe, but it can be a problem when you're working with netherrack. Okay, so we'll just... So we're going to take the blackstone stairs here. You know, it's a thing. Alright, so we'll get through here. Get this staircase going. Like I said, I think some nether brick stairs coming down this way is going to look really good. Alright. Well, it's not like those are important or anything, so... However. And it's a big however. We're talking like... Nicki Minaj size, however. Okay. Got that going. And... Alright, so it looks like I need to go down about 3 more blocks. But we got it. We got it. Okay, so that'll go there, and then... Oh yeah! I certainly will. Have fun. I hope the rest of your day goes amazingly well. And more blackstone would be amazing. I do not have more of the blackstone. But this will work though. Yeah, and yeah. With okay, I had other thoughts. My mind has disengaged, so yeah. Yeah, Yeah, so this will work. So I'll run this over this way. I could maybe take out one more block, but we'll go with that. Alright, so now, let's see. What do we got? Got some stuff. So let's take out some of this redstone brick. It's going to become stairs. Alright. Wonderful. Now, I'm just going to run these along the side here. Crouching carefully. You know, I am not the Great Gonzo, and plummeting is not high on my list of things to do. Okay. Of course, crouching on stairs is always a special challenge. Okay. So get down. Okay. That Piglin with his crossbow is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Okay. Because I keep hearing it fire, and it's like, who's shooting at me? And would you please stop? Alright. So that'll go that way. Okay, let's go ahead and take this out. And we'll run some more stairs up the side. And, you know, maybe do some other sort of decor as it along the way here. Now, there are a number of designs I've seen they've built these really, really awesome nether tunnels and stuff, and they look, well, frankly awesome. They look super amazing, so I was kind of thinking of something like that coming along here. The drawback is that a lot of those are designed just as straight hallways, like this, right? But unfortunately, those designs are a little bit harder to pull off, and you've got to go up a staircase. Alright, so that one. Actually, it wouldn't really matter either way, but don't know if that's enough, but I'm going to go with it. I'm trying to decide if I want to block this off as well, and I'm not sure. But, oh, okay. It was the wrong texture. I wanted the tile rather than the cobble. On the other hand, this looks really good, so I'm going to go with it. In fact, what I might do is take some of the... maybe take a little bit of the deep slate that's tile that's in the actual fort, and replace it with some of this cobble. But okay, just run that way. Wonderful. And since I have a few of these stairs, actually, let's take a couple of these out. Okay, I'm gonna put some stairs this way. Yeah, this is gonna look fun. So put some stairs right there and right here, just sort of wrapped around. Oh yeah. Okay, and then I'll continue the tiled deep slate coming through here. Okay, yeah. That's gonna look fun. Now I could continue this with the nether brick, but I don't want to. Which is as good a reason to do it as any. But, yeah. Since you can't really... Well, that's not true. I was going to say you can't do deep slate stairs, but that is 100% not true. That is like 1,000% not true. I could, in fact, take some of this, since that looks so good. What if I were to take this and, yeah, let's... Yeah, okay. Let's do that, and then I probably used way too much for that, but that's okay. Actually, I only need like 10-ish. Go throw those out of the way. Let's grab some of the, like this. Oh yeah, I'm going to just totally change everything about my design. It's going to be great. Okay, so that's cooking. Some more coal in there. Okay, let's go in there. Get that going. All right. So now, right. I may have to just juggle with this chest here a little bit, but all right. So that's cobbled. Those are tile. Cool. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's take out all of these blackstone stairs that I just put in. Go down and pick those up because, you know, I don't have blackstone, so I don't want to just throw those away. But we'll go and throw the tiled up here. This was one of the things I really liked about this update. Mojang added this deep slate and the various varieties and did all of the blocks. Right? It's all of the stairs, all of the slabs, all of the fences. Right? None of this, oh, I wish I had this type of block in this material. No, they built it. And I like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take out the redstone. And I'm definitely going to need some inventory space and some other things. So, alright. Did I leave a chest in a box over here? No. Well, that's annoying. Okay. That'll free that space up anyway. Alright. Okay, I'm going to smack the microphone because that's fun. You know? Little microphone slapping action. If I ever had my own, you know, music-free gaming action figure, that would be its special thing. Get the music-free gaming action figure now with microphone slapping action. Right? Squeeze the legs together, and it will smack the microphone. Right? Just something like that. Yeah, I could see that. All right, so I'm just going to take those up there. Those out. Okay. So I can come back here with the deep slate. All right, we'll just grab these cobbled stairs coming up this way. Now, yes. So just bringing this up like this, that'll work. Now, what I could do... oh, I don't have any more deep slate slabs. What I could do would be to... man, I was thinking, you know, what might be really cool would be like some honeycomb and stuff like that, but I don't have a honey farm on this server. I don't really want to build one. Right? I'm not playing on this server because I want to do a lot of building. Right? I like to build, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because, tile. I'm here to gather resources. As I said earlier in the stream, once our main server is upgraded, Amanda's going to go through and we can basically pull out any resources we want to save and chuck them in. She'll transport them to our server for us, or to the main server for us. So, you know, we can basically, it's allowing us to gather resources here that we'll be able to use elsewhere. So, you know, I'm all for that. Okay, so other than the fact this is a really dangerous stairway, let's not too bad. So I think what I want to do is maybe what I'll do is I'll extend the stone brick out, build the staircase coming down here, run this way just to again protect the people from the plummeting. And yeah, so yeah, maybe something along those lines would be good. Not totally convinced that's the right way to handle this, but it's definitely a way to handle this. But yeah, Kendra's suggestion of blackstone pillars or some other form of thing along the side would be really nice. So I kind of feel like I want a brighter color. I just don't know what I want it to be. Alright, well, maybe I won't worry about it. That's also an option. Maybe this is one of those days where I just ignore my problems and they go away. You know, it's nice to have some of those days, right? I'm a big fan of days where I can just ignore my problems. Okay, so... So, those bricks. In fact, I can just craft those into... Oh, actually, what might be a better idea is to take some of those bricks and actually convert them into fence. Maybe I'll just run some fence, which would actually go with the theme. So let's craft up a bunch of this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got lots of that. We got lots of that. We're gonna be just fine. I'm just gonna run some nether brick fence coming down this way. So, oops. I don't know that I needed blocking the thing there. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to, it'll just stair step down here, just like the stairs, turns out. Okay. I'm trying to be a little careful. I really don't want to tick off the piglins right now. I have a place to hide, but they'd aggro on me, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Okay. Yeah. Just run this way. Okay. Now, it might be good if I had decided to mix and match that with something else, but go with that. Okay. So it's sort of really cheap, but I guess it kind of works. Alright, so some lanterns along there would be good and stuff too, but now this is an interesting thought. First off, here's the easy one. Take this out? Yeah. Do I want to run... I could run fence. I could double stack it, right? I can run some fence here. Right? Just come down this way. Alright, now, set some lanterns and stuff would be good. And I have some lantern building materials back at my base, so and go get that. I actually have nuggets. I've got ingots too, but I've got some iron nuggets, so I need to craft up 4 lanterns. Yeah. That'll work, and I think let's... Yeah, and now I'm not going to go super crazy in blocking this off. all I want to do is just block off enough that, yeah. That if you start going up these stairs, you're not going to fall off and plummet to your doom, right? You know. Just some of that type of stuff. Typical doom avoidance, right? You know, I like avoiding doom. Whether that's Judge Doom or Dr. Doom or, you know, Ivan Doomerson, I don't know. But I'd like to avoid most of those people, so we'll just do that. I don't know anyone named Ivan Doomerson. If you do, okay. Alright, so I need to go drop off a bunch of the stuff, get my iron, so I can craft up a couple, you know, for lanterns. And then this should be okay. At that point, should be just about done with the thing. The Piglin farm, which would be fabulous. Okay. So we'll just meander this way. Okay, dokie. Oops, down we go. Down we go. But yeah, I think the Piglin trading farm is working out pretty well. I'm liking what it's doing. It's got some good function to it, especially right there near the fortress. Yeah. So, and I need to figure out some sorting for some of this other stuff. So that's going to be its own special breed of fun. Okay. There. I just wanted a little bit more headroom, you know? Oh, it feels like I've got a cat hair in my nose. That's not ideal, right? For those of you who have cats and suffer from the cat hair in the nose problem, you know, you have my pity and sympathy and all of those things. Okay. So, might as well. Oh, I can't. That's right. Can't cook that. That's silly. All right. I'm just going to dump a bunch of this stuff here. I need to sort through all of this and set up other boxes and chests and other things. Iron. Okay. Actually, all right, hang on a sec. Let's go take care of these guys. Okay. So that's healing up my pickaxe nicely. Let me go see what I've got nuggets-wise back up. Because when I found that broken portal that I have since repaired, in that chest, there were some iron nuggets. So I've got a few of those. I don't know that I have a lot of them, though. Oh, yeah, that's definitely qualifies as not a lot. Okay. Well, fine then. So just grab the iron and... It's alright. It's a little bit annoying how expensive a lantern is, but... I guess it kind of sort of makes sense in some bizarre way. Okay. So I now need 4 lanterns. That's 3. And 4. Fine. And apparently, got some company, so just get rid of him. Oops, I forgot to switch over and hold on to my mending pickaxe, because that would have made sense. But, as you all know, doing things that make sense is not on brand for this channel. No. Sensical choices are definitely not what happens here. Alright, so let's go sleep real quick, and then we'll head back, throw the lanterns in, And that should pretty well finish up this this Piglin trading farm. I said, unless there's some sort of landscaping that maybe you want to do. I've got some bones. I could bone meal some of it and do some stuff that way. But let us see. I guess. Ow. I don't know. So many weird options. Because it would be kind of nice if I had it. Right, to lay out grass here, right? But, okay, so hanging some lanterns out front here like this. Now, sure, I could grow some, I can get some, like, warped, nylium and stuff out here and do something along those lines, but I don't know that I really want to. Just, it feels like there should be some sort of decorations out here. Yeah, doing it with grass and flowers would be hilarious. But otherwise, this isn't too bad. Yeah, so what would be fun would be to take this platform and then hollow it out into a little bit of a spawner or something. So spawn area that things drop down and are easily killed elsewhere, but I have other things to do. If somebody else wants to do that, they can. Heck, there are 2 blaze spawners that are beautifully set up to turn into farms in this fortress. I think I'm going to be lazy and not stress about it. Alright. And yeah, so now this should work. You know what? I'm going to throw both of these in here because I want to just make sure this part is working the way it should. Okay. I was also thinking maybe of putting a little something along the sides here, but... Ooh, I've got maybe some iron bars. Okay, that definitely worked. The trading... Got soul sand, got some stuff, so... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not bad. I'll even run bars across the top there. Cool. So you can get in here, you can reach these. And I could put bars there too, I suppose. You can still reach the droppers to fill them with whatever it is you want to fill them with. Right? Hit the buttons to trigger the dropper. This one, of course, will trigger both droppers. So if you want to, if you're running those in parallel, you can. Or if, I'm on this one, somebody else is on this one, we can just trigger our own. And that'll work. Okay. Okay, good. This is, okay, yep, and apparently they fixed this. It was an issue in 1.16 that despite being blocked in with glass, when I opened the chest, they would see it and get cranky. Now they don't. So, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so this is doing okay. Maybe I can take some other work blocks. Do some stuff out here. Fairly content with this. The other option is to come out here. Just also isn't a bad option. Come out here with some nether brick and complete this road out this way. Which I think maybe I'll do that. So let's come over here. Let's grab some nether brick. Let's go ahead and slabificate all of that. which is probably not going to be enough, but if I need more, I know where to get it. Okay, so... Well, that's a heck of a drop. Would you like to fall down there? Well, no, not really. I think I'll pass. Thanks. Alright, so go ahead and just sort of take this. I forgot. This is a very thin layer of netherrack over here. So just enough of it to keep you from plummeting to your death, but not enough of it to keep you from accidentally plummeting to your death because you've dug it up. And accidental plummeting is not high on my list of things to do today. Heck, I don't even have intentional plummeting on my list of things to do today, so... Alright. Alright, now... Yeah, I think what I want to do is I'll go 3 wide, because everything else is 3 wide. Yep, definitely... Definitely going to need some more slabs. Alright, that's fine. I got plenty right there. All of it. Yeah, so I'll take this nether brick, build the road, and then maybe I'll throw a couple of nether brick fences along the outside of it here just to, I don't know, maybe mark it. I could even throw some torches and stuff along the line there. Right. Okay, so yeah, just, okay. Whoa, no. No. I do not believe I asked for your opinion. These blazes. So eager to start internet flame wars. It's like they're just hanging out on Reddit. How many arrows do I have? Okay. Not many. And the ghast. Alright. Oh, well, I hit him. Not enough to actually... You know, this is one of those times where I wish those piglins would have given me some spectral arrows. That would have been great. Got him. All right. Oh yeah, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Won't necessarily protect you from crossbow piglins that you've ticked off. Those guys just run inside. But for everyone else, there's MasterCard. Is that how that works? All right. I think the blaze despawned, which I'm 100% okay with. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be great. All right, so let's grab some torches. Okay. And you know, maybe I should run some slabs out along the sides here too, but plank. All right, so 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there. Okay. Wonderful. Now, lanterns would be better here than torches, perhaps, but we'll go with it. I'm going to go ahead and put the slabs underneath this side of things too, here too, just to... It'll look a little bit better. All right, so we'll just slide right under here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, feel those blocks slide in. Yeah, it's a little blocky. The edges are kind of sharp, but I think it's okay. Sometimes, you know, you get a block sliding into a block-shaped hole, and oh yeah, it's just gonna be great. I don't know if all of you had those cool little shape matching things as a kid, right? Here's a thing, you can only put things in certain shapes, put the shapes in. Oh yeah, say those are fun to play with, right? Alright, now let's take some of this fence and some of this netherrack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some netherrack, I think run it kind of this way. And I think what I want to do is actually run some fence, maybe kind of along this way. Now, might be a mistake, and I freely admit this could be a mistake. But I kind of like the, hey, don't fall off that edge, and things aren't going to come at you from this side. Okay, kind of like that, but I don't know. It's a thing. Have all sorts of fun. Of course, now that I've put in this nether rack, or this nether brick, I've probably just invited withers to spawn right here. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Because you can stand right here, and the withers can't get you. So, yeah, you know, it's okay. Oh yeah, grabbing some slabs. This would be a reasonable place to build up and build a gold farm. But it's all right. You know, build a little hoglin farm over here. I mean, this is sort of a nice area. Now, the only drawback is this big fortress thing right in the middle of it. But that's okay. Sorry, I'm curious. Something caught my attention over here, and I'm just going to go check it out. It's probably not much. Yeah, it's just an odd-shaped cutout here, but okay. It's not a bad shaped thing. It almost looks like somebody, was over here and crafted those or carved those stairs. But oh yeah, we've got epic nether wastes going on over here. Okay, cool. Well, since I'm here, let's grab some quartz, because I'm definitely going to need some. Oh, I kind of want to get that glowstone too, but I'd rather get... I kind of want to wait till I get a fortune pickaxe, but it may not matter. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to throw a couple of torches this way. Just to light up if there's a path along this side. It may ease some poor traveler's way. Oh, that does look kind of nice up there. Sort of contrasting with this nether fortress here, but still not bad. All right, cool. Well then, this works. All right, I think I can pretty much call this done. Yeah, there's still some things that potentially could be done just to clean up stuff a little bit. Like right here, I want to clean up this netherrack that's at least on this side touching the fortress. And I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to do something here. I could just put a fence just sort of coming that way. If somebody wants to go around it, I suppose they could. Okay. So it's easy enough to go around. There is some plummeting that you could do over here, but if you decide to come this way and plummet, that's on you, I think. Actually, let's do this. Let's run some fence this way. We're going to take this one out. There we go, just like that. And, yeah. Take this fence out here, too. Great. Okay, so now if somebody wants to come this way, they can dig around it, whatever. But if somebody is running for their life, they won't accidentally run this way and fall to their death. I mean, they could, but that's, you know, if you want to come fall to your death, you can still go this way. It's here. It's an option. I said I'm half tempted to not have this here. Right, and yeah, you can come up this way, but at least there is a bridge above here, right? So, you know, so you come in this way, great, and then you can come around and come up the fence and all this stuff this way. Or come up the fence, come up through the fortress, and there's a gate out, so you can go out this way and explore all of the lovely redness that's happening out this way. Alright, but yeah, overall, this is good. This is functional, you know? So if you're over here, gassed spawn, you can get up here. You've got shelter. You've got crenellations to hide behind. Right? There, see, like that gas right there? Arrows right at 6. See if he decides to shoot at me, you know. We're okay. Yeah, now, it's possible he could shoot through some of the gaps. You do still have to be cognizant of that. But if he flies up above you, still sheltered up top here, so yeah. Overall, nice and safe. All right, so sweet. All right, so how much inventory space do I have? Surprisingly little. Okay. You know what might be fun? Okay, so let's see. So I've got coal. All right, so that can go there. That can go there. All right, so get that. Get this. Drop those in my shulker box. Now, one thing I was thinking of doing over here, which I haven't totally decided on yet, would be in this sort of back area. I've got room for some chests right along this back wall. So some chests there, and maybe some chests right along here. That might be good, just to have some storage and some stuff for various reasons. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, and there could be some decorations here for things, but yeah, I could decorate around this portal a little bit. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, there are some things now that I look at it might be better had I done a little bit differently. Right? You know, maybe move this portal back. But it's okay. It's all right. And these guys they're happy in their forever home. So I'm good with that. All right. Speaking of forever home, I think let's head back to my base, drop off some stuff, and call it a stream. But yeah, this is good. Also, I think they've changed when dawn, because I can't sleep now. Used to be able to sleep at this time of day, but looks like they made morning earlier. It used to be 6:30 or 6 o'clock that you could sleep until. Now it seems like it's a little earlier, unless I'm wrong, which happens frequently enough. I mean, I'm often wrong. So, okay. Great. So we'll just slide down and around this way. Perfect. I need to cut down this tree, but... and probably do some more decorating with those plants. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll just throw that in. It wasn't like a creeper hole or anything. It just like a little bit more there. This would be nice if I got some berries growing off these vines, but they're pretty content being berryless. So, all right, whatever. Well, that worked. Oh man, so got it done. Got finished up the Piglin trading hall, so it's there for anyone on the server who uses it. I don't know if anyone on the server will use it besides me, but hey, what do you know? It's there. It's awesome. At least I think it looks good. So that's reasonable for me. All right, I do want to fire off those end credits because I do want to thank all of you for being here. It's a lot more fun when y'all are around. So thank you so much for dropping in and chatting and all that good stuff. Lurking is cool too. Seriously. Also, you can subscribe over at Patreon at patreon.com/musicfreegaming for exclusive content and other fun things like that. Come on, let's go socials. All right. Apparently, it doesn't want to bring up my. What did I break? Well, something broke. Anyway, it's probably fine. All right. So let's see. Is there anyone around to raid that I want to pass some things on to? Doesn't look like it. I think we're pretty lonely tonight. So I guess we'll go ahead and just call it a night. I will be streaming again on Saturday morning, starting at 7:30 in the morning, Mountain Daylight Time. I'm going to be playing in hardcore on Saturday, so it's going to be all sorts of fun then. So, yeah, hopefully I can live another day. We shall see. All right, well, until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.